When I'm working with buyers, almost inevitably the question comes up, hey, can we check out foreclosures? Maybe that's the way we're gonna find a deal in this market. And unfortunately right now, that's really unlikely. There's a few reasons why. Number one, there's just not a lot of foreclosures or bank-owned properties out there. In all of Metro Atlanta, there's 47 bank-owned properties on the market. That's out of thousands and thousands of listings. There are just not many out there. The foreclosure rate in Georgia the first half of this year was 0.06%. When we look back to the market crash in 2008, that number was closer to 2.5%. So there's just not a lot of foreclosure or bank-owned properties out there. The second reason why it's probably not going to provide a deal is because banks aren't dumb. To put it frankly, if an asset manager that gets assigned this property to say, hey, this property's been foreclosed on, we need to sell it, their job is to maximize profit for the bank. And so gone are the days when that means, hey, we got to sell it for 70 cents on the dollar, we just got to get rid of this thing. No, they can get market value for their properties. Even though inventory is on the way up, it's still very short, and that means that they can get full value for the property. And again, they're not dumb, they're going to get full value. So even if you do find a bank-owned property, it's very unlikely it's going to be a deal. It's going to be selling for market value. Another reason why foreclosures probably aren't the answer for you is because I don't think what most people want is a foreclosure. They want a bank-owned property. A foreclosure means that you're going to the county courthouse steps for the auction with cash in hand, ready to pay in full for that house. I think what most people want is a bank-owned property, a property that's been through the foreclosure process already and now is being sold by the bank. And again, they just aren't selling them for any less than market value. Now, the question that follows that one is, well, if we're entering a recession, if times are going to get a little bit tougher, maybe then a bunch of foreclosures will come on the market. I don't think that's the case. Even if times are getting tougher and things do get a little bit lean for a while, there's a couple reasons why I don't think we're going to see a massive influx of bank-owned properties hitting the market. Number one, mortgage standards are just so much higher than they were back when the market crashed in 2008. What we're seeing is not a mortgage problem, it's just a general recession. It's not based on housing, it's based on general economic factors. The other reason I don't think we're going to see a major influx of bank-owned properties hit the market is because most homeowners in the last 2 years alone have gained 30 or 40% equity in the house. If they bought a $300,000 house, let's say 2 years ago even, and maybe they got a $250,000 loan for that property's now worth $350,000, $400,000 pretty easily. And so even if they have to sell it quickly at somewhat of a discount, they're still going to have more than enough there to pay off their mortgage. So I just don't think foreclosures are going to be coming en masse to the market anytime soon. And I don't think that's the right place to look for a deal in today's market.